We're back with the organizers of the Million Muslim March scheduled to take place on 9/11, and Fox News contributor Lisa Daftari. Joining us is Jim Riches, former NY fire chief, New York City fire chief, and the father of firefighter Jimmy Riches, who died on 9/11. Chief, we're sorry for your loss, but I want to ask you a question. You just heard Mr. Alam and Mr. Hodge. They believe that Muslims have been victimized and made into villains since 9/11. Your thoughts?
I think it's a disgrace what they're doing, deliberately scheduling it on 9/11. I lost my son on 9/11. He's never going to come back in my house. They can go back and forth in their house. There was no mosques closed. They got to go free. They got educated. Nobody's bothering them. We miss my son every day. They were murdered by 19 Islamic terrorists, and they don't know what that pain is like. We live that every day. And for them to schedule a march on 9/11, what are they going to do next? Have a parade up and before the Boston Marathon? That's a disgrace. I was down there at 9/11. I picked up the body parts. There were 25,000 body parts. Oh. People were crushed to death, my son's body included. I took it out of there on March 25th, 2002. There's 1,000 families that have never recovered anything. They don't have a cemetery to go through. That's pain. That's persecution. We're the victims, not them. And they are allowed to live here in America and do everything that they can do.
All right. And Mr. Alam, what do you say to that?
Yes. Can I interject?
Go.
If we want to, in a civilian world, if we want to talk, please just listen. We are trying to bring and say that maybe those 19 nut job did something. We want to show respect to those family. But at the same time, we want to say the people that we are not the problem. There is a fear against us. We are not the problem for the American society.
But then why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it on 9/11?
Listen, I was born and raised in this country.
We are respecting.
Am I still muted?
We are respecting.
Okay.
No,
Lisa,
you are on.
You know, you might feel.
If
you feel villainized, and I know there are many peace-loving Muslims out there, and I respect all the peace-loving Muslims. But your anger is misdirected. You're not. No. There's no reason for you to be going to the White House. You can go to Al-Qaeda headquarters, and you should protest there because they're the ones who villainized your religion.
All right. Let me just say that the blood of Americans has been spilled for Muslims in Bosnia, Kosovo, Kuwait, Afghanistan, and Iraq. Mr. Alam, Mr. Hodge, Lisa, Chief Riches, thanks so much for being with us this evening. And be sure to vote in tonight's Insta poll. Do you think the 9/11 Muslim March is a good idea? Facebook or tweet me at Judge Janine. We'll read your answers later in the show.